baes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Catherine Alexandra. On today's video, we are going to be doing something that is very different from the lock content, even some of the skincare content that I normally do. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about makeup, and this is a topic that I honestly shy away from because by no means am I a professional makeup artist. By no means necessarily do I know everything about makeup, but one thing about me is I'm a huge DIY girly, so I literally will teach myself to do anything, especially when it comes to hair, makeup, and skincare. So I figured I would start incorporating just a few videos here and there talking about makeup products and some of the things that I enjoy using, just because I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot of comments on people asking me will you drop a makeup routine? Can you share what makeup products you're using? Can you share what lip? And I'm just okay, so clearly there's a desire to see that from me. So if you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about skin tints today, and I have been loving skin tints. It has been something that I have enjoyed using so much over the past few months, the spring and summer months. And we're going into the fall now, but I do live in Atlanta. So once again, it's still actually very hot out here. So skin tints is still something that I love doing. And I literally have been using skin tints to do many of the full makeup looks that you guys have been seeing recently, in my shorts and on my socials. Before getting into talking about my favorites, I'm going to explain what a skin tint is for anybody that is new here. So a skin tint is going to give you a sheer lightweight coverage. It's going to give you that no makeup look. It's going to give skin, literally. So with skin tints, there's a lot more skincare focused ingredients in there. And then you're going to get a little bit of coverage, but by no means is it really going to give you full on coverage in the sense that a foundation would. Again, like I said, a lot of skin tints do infuse a lot of skincare ingredients in it. So you'll see things like niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in some of the ingredients. You would not see that in a foundation. So skin tints are great if you're somebody that wants to have a little bit of oomph, but you don't want that full beat face look. It kind of allows you to just lean a little bit more into your natural skin tone with just a light little spice, a little something, nothing too crazy. But also just because of the lightweight feel of it, it's really used popularly during the summer months, right? Because I know us girls, that feeling of going outside wearing a face full of foundation can just feel so heavy and so daunting during the summer months. So skin tints are a great way to still give you that coverage without giving you that heavy feel sometimes that foundation can have. So just jumping right into things, I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about 4 favorite skin tints that I've been using throughout this year and some product demonstrations of it. So the first one I'm gonna talk about is really popular. And you have probably seen it all over TikTok in particular. The girls were going crazy with this earlier this year, and on Instagram, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm Skin Tint. Now I want to say this before I even get into this video. There have been a lot of companies that are not Anastasia Beverly Hills that have been taking my content of me using this product on my TikTok, as well as other creators' content as well of them using this exact product, and then advertising it as their own product under a completely different name and making it seem like we are models for their companies. And I've had people reach out and send me multiple videos. I'm talking every other day I have people sending me videos, reaching out to me asking hey, this is you're modeling for this company, da-da-da. If you see any video of me on Facebook or ads running on Instagram and it's a video of me using this product, and it looked like this, the words on the packaging say Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you see that, a video of that, and it's a completely different company and it's not Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm not in any way, form affiliated with that company. They never reached out to me. I've never worked with them. I know nothing about them. They have, without my permission, taken my videos from my platform and are advertising it as their own for their own brand under a completely different name. Okay, so I just want to say that because I don't want anybody to fall for it. I've had people literally message me and say I saw this ad running for this product, is this what you're endorsing? And I've had to be no, I've never heard of that company before. They stole my content. please, you know, do not purchase from them. What I'm using is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, okay? So, Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm. This is a stick, and you twist the bottom up. Ooh, this one almost done, y'all. Hold on. Oh God, this one almost done. Okay, I have shade 13 here, and this hand is almost done though, because that's my shade. But I also have shade 14 here, which is a little bit deeper. It actually works pretty well for me during the summertime because I do get a tan. But shade 13 is pretty much my shade, and I use this during the winter months when I started using this earlier this year. And I must say, I do enjoy this product. So it is sold for $42, so it's more on the higher end of the price point in terms of a skin tint. I will say this, there's a lot of mixed reviews about this product, and with anything that you're using, whether it comes to like skincare and even makeup routines, you have to adjust the products that you use in the routine that you use depending on the time of the year. Your skincare needs in the wintertime are going to differ from the skincare needs during the summertime. And so with this product, I find, and a lot of other women find, that it tends to be more on like the oily, greasy side. And I can 110% agree with that. And that is why I do not and did not use this product during the summer months. And you will see on my social media that for the last couple of months, I haven't been talking about this product because I haven't been using it. This product worked very, very well for me earlier this year when it was cold outside during the winter months. In January, I went to New York. It was 2 degrees outside. I put this on. It worked for me. The reason being is during the winter months, my skin tends to be more on the drier side because it's just drier outside, right? It's cold. So I just kind of found that like the texture of this, that kind of like creamy base, it's very creamy. I'm going to actually rub it on my hand so you guys can see. It has a very, very creamy texture to it. And I found that this actually worked very well for me during the winter months because it kind of was like a layer or like a barrier on my skin that I would do obviously after I do my skincare routine. So in terms of it being oily and greasy, I really didn't experience that during the winter months, maybe because just again, outside was so damn dry. During the summer months though, I would never use this. It would literally, I can imagine that if I tried to use this during the summer months, it would kind of just melt off of my face. It's kind of like when you put on a whole bunch of lotion or body butter or body cream and then you go outside and it's like 90 degrees. You're going to be sweating like crazy. You don't need all of that. You need something more lightweight. So that's just my tidbit when it comes to this product. Enjoyed it during the winter times. I would not use it when it's hot outside during the summer months. Now this is shade 13. I'm going to do a swatch so you guys can see how it looks on me. And it might be a little bit on like the lighter side because it is the summer and I was actually outside this weekend in the park in the sun for hours. So it might look a little bit on the lighter side, but that shade 13 works for me during the winter months because during the winter time I do get lighter because there's no sun. This is going to be shade 14 and I'm going to go right over here on top of it. And shade 14 is a little bit more on, let me do another swatch. Shade 14 is a little bit more on the like chocolatey or brown side. That's it. That's 14 and this is 13. And I'm actually going to do it on my hand so you guys can see better. So this is 14, which, you know what, let me do it on both sides because the inside of my arm is lighter than the outside. So this is how it looks on the inside of my arm, which is a little bit more, my undertones are a lot more yellow than on the outside. That's how it looks on the other side. And then shade 13 is, oh my god, okay, let's do it. Let's do shade 13 right here. Shade 13 is right there, which kind of blends right into my inside, and then on the outside this is how it looks. Okay, and wiped it off of my face, and now we're gonna go into the second product. So this is gonna be on the opposite end of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm, and this is from Pixi by Petra. Now this is going to be your budget friendly beauty balm skin tint. This is $20, you guys. I actually got put onto this from TikTok and I was like, okay, I gotta try that. And I really, really enjoy this. This is the Pixi by Petra. Let me give you the full name. It's the Pixi by Petra On The Glow Foundation moisture stick. So some people were using this as like their base and then going in with like a foundation on top of it, but for the summer months, I found that like this is perfectly fine on its own. It's lightweight, and honestly for $20 this product is really good. I actually enjoyed this, I might say, a bit more than that Anastasia Beverly Hills one, only because this one, it does not feel greasy or oily. I never found that while using it. And similar in terms of like texture to the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones, it glides right on, but something about this is just so lightweight. It feels like skin, it looks like skin. I'm using the shade Mahogany and it looks so good. It blends right into my skin. I actually used this to do a full makeup look earlier this summer when I was going to a Vibes Cartel concert, and I just loved how my face looked throughout the entire day. It did not get like cakey, it did not separate, it didn't look oily or anything after hours at a concert, and the shade match for me is actually very good. So this is certainly a product that I would recommend, and all the skin tints I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to link it in the description box. All of these are on my TikTok shop showcase, and a lot of them are on sale right now too, so I'm gonna link each one. But this one is literally $20, and it's really good, you guys. I highly recommend, especially if you are somebody that is like new to trying skin tints and like these sticks. If you're new to trying it and you're like, I don't want to spend too much, but I kind of just want to see how I like it, I would recommend getting this. It's budget friendly, but it really does a great job. Next up, we're going to be talking about the Fenty Skin Hydra Vizor Huez Tinted Moisturizer and SPF. So this is like a 3-in-1 product, you guys. This is a sunscreen that has SPF 30. This is a moisturizer, and it has coverage in it. It's a tinted moisturizer. I like this product. I feel like this is a great product to use during the summertime when you are running out and about to do like errands every day, and you want to just grab something that's just going to be your moisturizer, your sunscreen, and a bit of coverage all in one. Like, you just want to go. I think this is a really good quick on the go product. I think it's a good product just for like daily use. I would not personally, I've tried doing a full face of makeup using this. It's definitely a lot more sheer. With this product, the Pixi by Petra foundation stick, and even the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Balm, they're all skin tints. I feel like those two have a little bit more of a coverage to it, and it could just be due to the simple fact that they're a stick formula. This, I'm going to show you, you pump it out, and this is more of like a lightweight. This is shade 7, by the way. It's very lightweight. It's a little creamy, but it's not too heavy. But I find that once you kind of blend this on your face like you would do like a moisturizer, it does spread out very light and sheer. It's not going to give you a lot of coverage by any means, but it's going to give you that definite like skin light. This is a true like skin light tinted skin tint in my opinion. So first of all, the shade match for me is amazing. Shade 7 is really great, and it literally looks like I have nothing there. It evens out my skin tone just enough, but without doing a whole bunch to make it look like, oh, she's wearing makeup. It's like there's nothing really there. Definitely a great everyday product. This one literally kind of just melts into your skin, but it's not something that you can build coverage upon, if that makes sense. Not that these are all going to give you full coverage anyways, but some skin tints, depending on how you apply it, you can get a little bit more of like a buildable coverage compared to others. And this one kind of just melts right in, but it's still beautiful. It's a beautiful product, and I do appreciate that it's more skincare focused first by having that moisturizing and that SPF 30 in it, and then it's followed by like the coverage. And I think the product is actually very well marketed towards that, right? Like, it's not leading towards like this is going to give you an immense amount of coverage. It's not gonna, you know, function like a foundation. It really is a tinted moisturizer with SPF in it, and it definitely is. So Fenty definitely did their big one with this one. Okay, wiping this off. I want y'all to see I'm wiping this off, so nobody talking about, oh, she got stuff on her face. I don't got nothing on. The last product I'm going to talk about, and this, honestly, you guys, I'm not even going to hold you. This one is like my favorite skin tint, and I felt like the girlies slept on it crazy, and I don't know why. It's the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Skin Tint. Now, if you are familiar with Milk Makeup, they have their Hydro Grip Primer and Setting Spray, and their Hydro Grip Primer is really, really good. It literally, like, you can see like your skin almost bounce just from how tacky it is from when you apply that gel primer, and it's great because whatever product that you put on top of that is just sticking to it. Amazing product. So I love that they dropped the skin tint, and this skin tint, it's a gel skin tint. It is so good, and I'm like, why weren't people talking about this more? Now this one is definitely something that you can build your coverage on. So you can apply this a few different ways, as you can with other skin tints, but in terms of the buildable coverage with this, you can either just go right in and put this on the back of your hand, warm up the product, and just put it on your face and kind of just blend it in like you would a moisturizer, you know, any cream that you're putting on your face. But then you can also, I'm trying to move my hair out of my way so I don't get any of this product on it, because I've had that happen so many times. But then you can also use, like, and I've seen girlies do this, use a foundation brush and literally take it and pick up the product and put it on your face and apply it like you would almost like a foundation, and like literally build up the coverage. And I recently have been using this whenever I go out and I'm doing like makeup, full makeup look, in terms of like eyeshadow, I'm putting on like eyeliner, I'm you know, doing my eyebrows, I'm putting on, like, whenever I'm doing a full face makeup look. The past few months over the summer, I actually use this as my base. Love it. I think number one, this is shade 13, by the way, I'm using. Oh, I'm sorry, this is shade 11. This is shade 11 that I'm using. The color match is really great. I think this just feels so amazing on the skin, and I think it's due to the fact that it's a gel skin tint. So again, the texture of it, and I'm gonna try and see if I could show you guys on camera, it just kind of has like this, literally a gel like texture. So it works very, very well for the summertime. Very lightweight. Again, it blends in really nicely, but you can literally like build up your coverage and kind of get like how sheer of a look that you want, or more of a little bit more coverage, but again, it's still not gonna look like a full-blown like foundation, right? So I'm gonna put some of it on my forehead and kind of just blend it in to show you. It just melts right in. This is about $38, so again, more on like the higher end of things, but I really, 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 really like this product. I think it is a amazing skin tint, and this is infused with hyaluronic acid. So it's like 3 different types of like hyaluronic acid. There's like niacinamide. There's some other amazing skincare ingredients in this. I can't remember off the top of my head, but all of that skincare, and then on top of the fact that you have this coverage that you can build upon, I really like this product. And so if you're looking for something and you don't mind spending a little bit more money, I do recommend this highly. And I want to say this too, because I don't want anybody to think that because I'm talking very highly about a product that I'm like sponsoring it, or this is a sponsored video. Nothing that I'm saying in this video is sponsored. These are products that were sent to me, that I tried, and I've tried multiple times in different, you know, times of the year. Tried using it different ways that I actually really enjoy. Okay, babe, so that concludes today's video on skin tints. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was informative for you and you learned something new. If you guys have any questions about any of the products shown, definitely let me know in the comments below. Be sure to check out the description box, because I'm going to have all of them linked, so you can go ahead and check them right out on TikTok. Check them how I applied it. You know, I'm going to link an actual video from TikTok where I have me using the product, and then the actual product linked to the video as well, so you can kind of just see it in a different setting, see how I use it to do like full face looks. Outside of that, definitely subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.